Don't run any advert until you've seen this video. In my last video, I discussed that one of the fastest ways to reach your customers and make more sales is by running Facebook or Instagram ads or Google ads or whatever platform you want to use for your online advertising. But for you to be able to run a profitable and a successful Facebook or Instagram ads, there are essential things you need to put in place first. In this video, I'm going to share with you everything you need to put in place to make sure your ads is successful. Let's get right into the video. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Peter Ayo, and on this channel I share practical marketing and sales tips that will help you make more sales and retain customers. I also share with you business resources for business growth. If this sounds like something good to you, please look around here. You see a red button, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, because every Thursday I drop new videos. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. It's always an honor to have you back on my YouTube channel. Please help me like this video so that YouTube will show it to more people. And please, if you know any business owner who would love to learn how to run a profitable Facebook ads, please help me share this video to the person. It is so valuable. Share it to them. Let's get right into the video. Before we get into the video, I have a quick question for you. Have you tried setting up an ad and you didn't get any results? Please let me know in the comment section. What should you expect from this video? In this video, we are going to cover everything you need to put in place first before you run a profitable or successful Facebook ad. We are going to look at a good and a validated product or service. We're going to look at a good offer. We're going to look at your ideal customer avatar. We're going to look at a sales funnel. We're going to look at content about your product or services. You're going to look at a follow-up strategy. And finally, we are going to look at your budget. Imagine this. Let's say you're working for a big company that have a lot of branches in different parts of Nigeria, and your head office is in Lagos. Your boss has a contract to sign by 12 p.m. tomorrow, and you are asked this evening to pick the first flight coming to Lagos from whatever branch you are. Let's say you are in Port Harcourt or Akwa Ibom. Pick the first flight coming to Lagos the next morning, bringing a particular document that he needs to sign that contract. So quickly you book a flight, and the next morning you are off to Lagos. On reaching your head office in Lagos, you discover that you didn't come with the document. How would you feel? I bet you will feel really bad. You've wasted time, your company will lose the contract, and then you've wasted money too. Now, think of Facebook and Instagram ads with this mindset. If you just pick up your laptop, go into the Facebook Ads Manager and start running ads, you might end up wasting money. So there are essential things you need to keep in place. So let's look at the first thing you need to put in place: a good and validated product or service. Now, pay attention to good and validated. Let's look at good. Your product has to be good for your target audience. Imagine selling a wheelchair to a walking man. No matter how good your marketing and sales strategy is, he will never buy from you. So make sure you have a very good product for your target audience. Now let's look at validated. You have to validate your idea first before you use paid advertising, before you go on to run your Facebook and Instagram ads. And one way to do that is to use organic traffic. Make a post about your product and services using your Facebook or Instagram or even your WhatsApp profile. Make sure you sell them first. If you get results from selling on your Instagram or on your Facebook or on your WhatsApp, that means you've validated that product. There's actually a need for that product. That is when you go on to use paid advertising, running your ads on Facebook and Instagram. This will help you understand your target audience and also show you that there is a need for what you are selling. So have a good product and make sure you validate your product and service using organic traffic. Let's look at your offer. The next thing that can help you get results from your Facebook ads is a good offer. Just imagine this. Imagine I ask you to give me $5 and get a product worth $50. I bet a lot of people will rush for that offer, especially if the product is what you want. Now, if you are running a direct response marketing campaign, one of the things that can help you get results is a good offer, an irresistible offer, an offer that makes people feel so bad if they get to miss the offer you are making them. I want you to understand that a lot of people buy products or services online because of the offer behind the product, not necessarily the product itself. When you make your offer so good, a lot of people would rather not miss that offer and they will buy what you are selling. So please make sure you have a good offer in place. The next thing you need to have is your customer avatar. This is a representation of who your customer is. If you've not watched the first part of this video, I took my time to explain what a customer avatar is. A customer avatar will help you know how to target your customer online. So if you have not watched part 1 of this video, go back and watch part 1. The thumbnail of that video is displayed on this screen. And if you check the top right hand corner of your screen, there's a link where you can click and watch that video. Also, I will leave the link to the video in the description of this video. So please go and watch part 1. Your customer avatar will help you understand why people buy your product. When you have a good understanding of who your customer is, it is easy to target them on Facebook or Instagram. So please make sure you have your customer avatar and watch that video. The next essential thing you want to have is a sales funnel. Now, a lot of business owners get intimidated when they hear the word sales funnel. It's simply the step-by-step process people go through before they buy your product. Looking at the screen of my laptop, you can see it's just awareness, interest, decision, and action. Now, there is more to this, but this is just a simple framework. I want you to look at it this way. You can have a sales funnel without having a website. You can also have a sales funnel on your own website. I always recommend you have your own website, you have your own e-commerce store. But if you cannot afford that, I created a video showing you how to create a sales funnel for your business if you don't have a website. I will leave the link to the video in the description of this video. And also, if you look towards the top right hand corner of your laptop or your screen, just click that link and go and watch that video, then come back to this. I suggest you build your own sales funnel. Like I said, there is more to this. Maybe in the future, I might create a detailed video on how to build a sales funnel. But have this in mind, you need a sales funnel. You just need a process people go through till they buy your product or service. So keep this in place. The next thing you are going to look at is content about your product and services. If you are building a brand, one of the tools you can use to constantly promote your product and services is content marketing. There's no way you can do without it. You need to constantly put content surrounding your product and services. There's an exception to this. If you're just buying and selling products, if you're not building a brand, you might not want to do this. Especially if you are running a direct response marketing. You don't want to put out content, create a page, a Facebook page, an Instagram page, and start putting out content. But if you are building a brand for your business and you are building a long-term brand, you need content about your product and services. The reason you need this is because when you start running adverts, a lot of people will click through to look at your page. They will look at your page, they will look at your Instagram profile before they buy from you. That's just it. They will look at your Instagram profile before they buy from you. So one thing you want to do is to put this content in place. This content will help you establish trust so that when people land on your page, either on Instagram or on Facebook, they have this trust to buy from you. So please put out content about your product and services. It can be educating, it can be entertaining, it can be interactive, it can be informative, and it can also be inspirational. A follow-up strategy. Now, I love to use this scenario all the time. A lot of marketers love to use this scenario. Let's say I meet this beautiful girl in an occasion. I cannot just walk up to her and ask her out. It doesn't work that way. We have to get to know each other. go on a date multiple times before I can actually ask her out. To sound so funny and you might scare her away. Same thing applies when you run ads. You shouldn't expect everybody who comes in contact with your ads to buy at that first contact. There are two ways you can do this. The first one is offline, through calls and text messages, if you actually collected their numbers as leads. You can also do this online by setting up a retargeting ads. Don't worry, I'm going to show you how to do that. That will be part 7 of this series. You can do that by following up with their emails if you collected their emails. You can do that by sending WhatsApp messages if you collected their WhatsApp number. So you need to have a follow-up strategy in place. There is something marketers usually say: the money is in the follow-up. The money is in the follow-up. You cannot expect everybody you come in contact with to buy from you at that first contact point. You have to have a follow-up strategy in place. Finally, let's look at the budget. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. A lot of business owners are always so conscious when you tell them to bring out money to invest in paid advertising. They're always very reserved when you tell them to bring out money to pay for advertising. Sometimes they want to spend so little to achieve more. I'm not saying that's not possible. I want you to understand that for you to get to that part, you have to go through a process. But I want you to think of it this way. Let's say you are told to spend $1 and you get back $3. Won't you be open to spending this money? I bet yes. So please approach Facebook ads with this mindset. I put in $1, gives me back $3, and I have a profit of $2. If you multiply that by 100, you put in $100, get back $300. That's a profit of $200. So you have to understand that Facebook ads is an investment and there is always a return on investment. Before we get into the next part, I want you to have this in mind. Your ads budget plays a huge role in the success of your Facebook ads. Your ads budget plays a huge role in the success of your Facebook ads, and I'm going to demonstrate that. One thing you should have in mind is that the more money you spend, the more results you get. The more money you spend, the more results you get. If you are spending $1 daily, you won't get the same results as the person spending, let's say, $10, $20, or $50 daily. The more money you spend, the more results you get. Another thing you need to note is that depending on your ads objective, don't worry about that. I'm going to explain fully in another video the different kind of objectives and how to use it. So one thing you want to do is to hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss the next video and turn on the notification bell. The results you get is directly affected by your budget and the ads objective. I'll take that again. The result you get is directly affected by your budget and the ads objective. Don't worry, I'm going to demonstrate that. Now, let's look at the first example. The ads objective here is reach. This is where you are going to show your ads to people within the Facebook platform. That means they are within the Facebook platform. You're not sending them either to your website or maybe to your WhatsApp. They remain on your Facebook platform. The ads budget here is $1 a day. $1 a day. And the estimated daily result is 3 to 9,000 reach. That means Facebook will show your ad to at least 3,000 people and to at most 10,000 people. At least 3,000 people will see your ads and not more than 9,900 people will see your ads using this ads objective reach. Now let's look at another ads objective. The ads objective here is traffic. That means you are sending people directly to another platform. They are leaving Facebook. Either you are sending them to your website, or you are sending them to your WhatsApp messenger, or you are sending them to maybe an opt-in form. Your ads budget is still $1. But if you've noticed, the estimated daily reach is between 585 to 1,700, 585 to 1,700, compared to the other one, which was 3,000 to 9,000. Have it in mind that the budget is the same, the target audience is also the same, but the only different thing is your ads objective, which is traffic. That means you are sending people outside Facebook. That is why the estimated daily result has dropped. You're only going to reach 585 to 1,700 people, and the link clicks you are assured of is 16 to 45. Remember I said that your ads result is directly affected by your budget and the ads objective. Now let's look at another one. The ads objective here is conversion. Conversion simply means you are telling Facebook, this is the result I want. Maybe you want to make a sale. Again, the same budget, $1, but look at the estimated reach, 246 to 719, and you are not guaranteed any conversion. Compared to the former one, which the ads objective was traffic, the reach is 585 to 1.7, whereas this one is 246 to 719. So you need to have this in mind. If you watch this video to this point, let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and if you have any questions, please drop it in the comment section. In the next video, I'm going to explain the different kind of ads objectives and how to use them. So if you are yet to subscribe to the channel, you want to do so that you don't miss the series and you don't miss the next video. If you have watched this video to this point, if you have any questions, please drop them in the comment section and I will reply you. Thank you so much for sticking by, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.